Hello and welcome, my Scorpios. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 10th through June 16th, 2019. This is a general Scorpio reading and will not apply to all. Me, being the queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing self and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. So my big news of the week. My baby niece had a baby of her own on Friday. I'm a baby junkie. Their energy is just so religiously beautiful. And what surprised me the most is just how beautiful she looked being a mom and how blissfully happy she was as a mom. And she's already very protective of her baby boy. And then also just another note. Father's Day is June 16th, 2019, Sunday. So plan accordingly, hide out, buy ties, whatever you need to do, make sure you do it. So I'll keep in mind that I'd like to celebrate those single mothers out there. The first Father's Day card I ever got from a boy was, an octopus with the tie on, and yeah, happy Father's Day, Mommy. And he just handed it to me right in the preschool when I went to pick him up Friday before Father's Day. And oh my goodness, that was only 19 years ago, but it is one of the most dearest and nearest because more mothers do deserve those Father's Day cards. Single moms. All right, so the energy focus last week was all about that new moon. It was about that removing energy. So a lot of us are feeling that coming into a new cycle, but we're going to focus this energy on what is the energy that's available, and that is the Venus in Gemini. Venus moved into Gemini on 6/8 and will stay there till 7/3. This reading is for that first week of that Venus in Gemini. Cosmo called it that big dick playa energy. The big dick energy you need, they said. It definitely has that player energy. It's a good time to fall in love if you think stupid is really not sexy, which would be me. I think stupid is the biggest turnoff on the planet. But talkative, flirty, dancing, curious. It's a great time to fall in love. It's that summer feeling, shorter skirts, sandals, naked feet, naked legs, bikinis, margaritas by the pool. Scorpio can celebrate anywhere, I feel. But it's definitely that energy for the week. We're going to go through that energy of the week, and then just a quick funnel spread here, and then I'm going to pull a few action cards real quick because these spreads tend to be a little more psychological when I pull them from the energy that's around us. Scorpio, my Scorpios, what do you have going on? All right, Scorpio. Oh, you're pulling in the energy of the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Hearts, and the Ace of Clovers. All right, 6 of Hearts, of course, is that happy home. You've gone from that nostalgic letting go of the way it's supposed to be and the way that it is to be victorious for you and yours living together. And then this 5 of Swords is definitely something going on at work. It is, it could be some deception at work. It could be some difficulty at work. It could be, not necessarily deception, but something going on behind closed doors that you kind of getting you frustrated about. Not even behind closed doors. It's something that's pretty obvious. In this Ace of Clovers, you're looking for a new start, in some spiritual start, something that'll just be a little more fulfilling because these areas of your life, they're moving along quite well, and you just want to add to that. And so you're taking this 6 of Hearts to the 7 of Hearts this week. You're doing that. That could be a little deception in love, a little misperception, more misunderstanding. This is the damage you did to yourself in love, the arguments you caused, the conversations you didn't have. Yeah, and it's mostly about fulfillment in work, I believe, and the way work fulfills you outside of the home, because you're going to get that victory at work, and it's going to upgrade your home and your emotions, where you put that outside of work energy, to this really thinking about working towards balancing your emotions in your outside workspace. It's like how work fuels the rest of your life is what you're working on this week. What do you do the rest of the week? How do you manage your time? How do you see your time? Do you just go home and sit on the couch? It couldn't be enough for a Scorpio. It really couldn't, especially if they already sit down all day. Yeah, you do have this grounding energy, this financial security at all costs. It's like you've been paying off a lot of stuff. You've been settling some debts and finances. You've been making sure your bills are paid on time. No more late fees. You're just kind of pulling. It feels like you're pulling that get it together energy, and you're trying to fund whatever you want to do outside of work. Or if you have been just couching it, surfing after work lately, in your own home, so it's not even that adventurous, Scorpio. You need to get out and do things, but I think you've had your nose to the grindstone. You've been really focused on work and just taking care of yourself, you and yours, your home and family. And maybe it's a little too much. Maybe you gave a little too much, more than you should have. Yeah, you have some, you're feeling defensive. You're feeling like your concepts aren't settled. Yes, you do need to hop in this, Scorpio. I always forget you're not fire, but this is your Jack of Fire. This is like your initiate. This is getting into something new. This is, it's that thing. It's in the upright, but it's the thing you haven't nurtured about yourself. The Seven of Hearts was starting to feel like, giving too much energy, and then this is the Seven of Spades, Seven of Clubs kind of pulls that energy back towards yourself, away from others, so you can indulge in it a little bit and not be so bored. You got some fatherly responsibilities. You definitely, King of Hearts, you definitely take care of somebody else, and that's really what scares you, is you perhaps you're a mom, or you take care of a sibling, or this is definitely, King of Hearts is parental energy, but it's like that parent that goes out of the house and every day and brings home the paycheck. As well, it's the person who pays the bills on the computer, who has to balance all of that, and along with a lot of your passion and your play, and it's not really there right now. You're trying to balance that in so many ways, balancing what your family needs or you need versus what you want and you need. Definitely focusing on just the best for everyone overall. But Spirit is asking you to pull back a little bit, because you're draining your energy. You're becoming less. You don't have a lot of upper cards here, so you may have felt a slowdown. Fives can slow things down. Sixes can slow things down because they're post-battle malaise. And, you got some wounds because you are dealing with air and swords here. So it's very possible that, you're worried that if you basically take care of yourself, everything's going to fall to hell, but you're balancing it so it doesn't. But it is slowing everything else down right now. But I anticipate that if you keep up this work, because it seems like good, solid work too at the same time, that you will begin to make more room. You feel you have to take care of something first, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. If you have a baby in the house, there's no way you can make certain plans, especially within certain income limits. Yeah, you're looking for a new start in work, a new thought, a new concept. And the reason I say work, it's not even work. It could be work just all around. You don't like the way work and your life are mixing right now. You're trying to adjust that. You're trying to adjust, and you're actually balancing that. You're handling work quite easily, but you're balancing right now in this Gemini season, you're trying to balance, that passion versus the passion versus parental energy. And this is straight up, you could even be your own daddy in this one. But another 5 here, and it's a 5 of spades. This is Clovers. This is you defending you and yours, and you really feel in charge of protecting your family from any kind of damage. But this is a fear. This is like it's an unrealistic fear or a short-term lure fear. You just need to kind of settle your accounts to really see where you're at, what you can really do for fun. I mean, it's some of this like lack of fun feeling for the Scorpios is even like you could totally walk your dog around the park and get a bigger high than kind of what you're doing right now. That's how bad it feels for some of you Scorpios out there in this reading. You're just in the thick of life, and you're you're putting extra effort. You're not just strolling along in the world, Scorpio, and whining and complaining that things aren't the way you want them. You're actually making changes to make space and room for yourself, but you do feel you have to hold back because of your responsibilities, and there is that delay, but you will pull it together because you're putting in extra work to be able to make that possible. You even want fun. You want fun for everybody around you. It's not just about you either, so your heart is in the right place with that. I absolutely feel that. All right, let's see some action cards for the week. Something a little more action-y for my Scorpios. Get those tails moving. Calling the shots. Their shots, I should say. I don't know why that came across, my Scorpios. Let's get out have some fun, maybe. See what kind of energy you're pulling around. Ooh. I'm going to take these 2 cards because I have the Ace of Diamonds, a new start in financial stability. You're going to buy into this way of handling your money, and it is going to be lovely because it's going to open up the ability to celebrate. 3 of Hearts is absolutely a celebration card. Look at this lovely dragon with the roses. This is celebration, and look at that rose. That's the 3rd one is just opening up because you've done the work. You can open up your heart. You can start. This is also a mastery card. You can start working on your fulfillment. It's this Ace of Diamonds isn't like a new, it's like you went to the bank and you talked to somebody and they settled all your accounts with you in terms of you should be saving this much money, you should be saving this much money for college, you should be saving this much money for retirement. You're kind of like putting it all together so you know what you have available to party, and it turns out to be way more than you planned on. And you're partying with the King of Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, and you are just getting out. Out. Ooh, and maybe you're just going out with your team because you feel very, very successful. This is a win card. This is a wish card, wish come true. 9 of Diamonds is definitely having everything you need. It's even feeling generous. It's even buying drinks. This is a Jack of Fire, a young fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And this King of Hearts is definitely you, just enjoying time with people you love. This is these are generous cards. 9 of Clovers is definitely putting down your burdens, though, walking away from just troubles that you don't need because you have established with this Ace of Diamonds everything you need. It is like speaking with a financial advisor. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you could, even if you're going check to check, if you walked into the bank and they told you exactly what to do, you would do it. That's where you are, Scorpio, so now would be the time to do it. Yeah, you're going to exercise your personal power on this, and you're going to be pretty cool about it, too. You got this. That's that card. You got this, man. And your king came out. Your King of Hearts. Your King of Hearts came out. That is definitely Scorpio, but this is you upside down because you're partying a little too hard. Don't spend all the money. and just being able to get into this fulfilling work has really just pushed everything forward. I really, not to push the banking industry, but you should be, if you walk into your bank, they will support you, even if you are a check-to-check kind of person, and how to, like, they'll even tell you what's smart right now, and you can even get some books and reading on, like, how to manage your money. That's what this is kind of like that energy of, like, really buckling down your finances, and even just where you live, and we're not buying new couches this year, that kind of thing. Yeah, you're going to, you're coming to the truth of the matter. 7 of Spades is the absolute most painful truth. And, Spirit says it's that you absolutely control all your harmony and happiness and your money and your income, and you're manifesting everything that you want right now, and you're manifesting everything you don't want right now that's in your life. You control it, Scorpio. So, that's it. You control it, Scorpio. I have nothing more to say, says Spirit. Alright, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Scorpio. I definitely enjoyed sharing your energy with you. Good luck with this, and I hope to see you next week, my lovelies.